Well, while you're lost in fairy tales and what's going to happen, we'll be doing one thing and one thing only: killing demons. Now, I did not come as far as fighting my way out of Portland and all kinds of demonic experience to not experience the victory or what my father told us to accomplish. So,
Fräulein von Hammersmark.
Oh, was lange, es ist lange her. Schneidig wie und je.
Also, was ist mit Ihnen wunderschönen?
we'll interrogate. Many of you do not understand that's the first defense of your marriage and your life is the ability to pull the truth out of the enemy.
Wahlgeschehen. Ein Nebenprodukt der Arschtritte, die Sie in der deutschen Filmwelt austeilen, zweifelsohne.
Sparen Sie sich Ihre Komplimente, Sie alter Hund. Ich kenne zu viele von Ihren früheren Eroberungen, als dass ich in Ihren Honigtopf treten könnte.
Nur im Ernst, was ist passiert?
Tja, ich habe mich...
You have now made contact with the enemy, face to face. Do you listen? How many of you have understood someone would tell you, I'm going to help you, and they never did? Discernment. Do not listen to a human. Do not believe anything they have to say.
Weise muss ich eingestehen, im Bergsteigen versucht. Das ist tatsächlich.
Bergsteigen? Dabei haben Sie mal verletzt beim Bergsteigen.
Ob Sie es glauben oder nicht.
I don't. Not at all. I really don't think you're Christians. But we progress.
Vergeben Sie mir, gnädiges Fräulein, ich wollte mich nicht über Ihr Unglück lustig machen. Es ist nur Bergsteigen. Jetzt bin ich aber neugierig. Was könnte Sie zu einem dermaßen tollkühnen Unterfangen getrieben haben?
Also ich werde es nicht wieder tun, das kann ich Ihnen sagen.
Dann gibt's es.
You were found with another man.
So frisch wie mein alter Onkel Gustav. Wann haben Sie denn diesen Berg bestiegen? Gestern Nacht?
Scharfes Auge, Oberst. Es ist gestern Vormittag passiert.
Und wo genau in Paris ist dieser Berg? Ich mache doch nur Scherze. Gnädiges Fräulein, Sie kennen mich doch. Meine Scherze sind ein bisschen grob. Wer sind denn Ihre drei Fashion-Begleiter?
Ich befürchte, dass keiner von Ihnen ein einziges Wort Deutsch spricht. Es sind Freunde aus Italien. Dies hier ist der hervorragende...
Usual. The demon from her goes into her escorts. Always a delight. Yet, how she writes herself is not how heaven sees her.
Now, if one were to determine what attribute the German people share with a beast, it would be the cunning and the predatory instinct of a hawk. But if one were to determine what attributes the Jews share with the beast, it would be that of the rat. The Führer and Goebbels' propaganda have said pretty much the same thing. But where our conclusions differ is I don't consider the comparison an insult. Consider for a moment the world a rat lives in. It's a hostile world, indeed.
Mm.
If a rat were to scamper through your front door right now, would you greet it with hostility?
I suppose I would.
As a rat of...
You would. Now, Michael, sir, your conclusion. The title of Christian has lost all credibility. Therefore, we should not associate our activities with such individuals. So I would say that it's equivalent to that moment that you stand face to face with a Christian, and a Christian is saying, "We are saved by grace, and I can do whatever I want." And that moment comes when they stand face to face with a real Christian, and it's no charges in heaven are against you, which they do not accept, unsubscribe, or find some way in their life that won't account to anything the gospel said. And the equivalent of their testimony is, "I believe in Jesus." So we had decided there shouldn't be any more of them. I remember we were going to have Nuremberg trials. And their crimes against the kingdom of heaven would be seen as almost Nazis. Things that they committed. And they'd be hunted down. And I thought my way of doing it would be I'll show you the difference. You'll comply. Oh, you won't? Okay. I was never on the church's side though. So I mean, if you read scripture, it's like, who are you with? It's neither side. No, I'm just here to do a job. So I got alleviated from the whole farce of pretending to be a Christian, and when they were celebrating holidays and shit like that. We visited a couple churches. We watched, what was going on. We were kind of like, enough of this. So I think the Father speaks best, and Hail Hitler, for real. So that's what I think. That's where I stand. In the progression of, we knew about the Cabal, we knew about the Kabbalah, and I'll stand where I stand. So,
Done anything to you to create this animosity you feel toward them?
Rats spread diseases to bad people.
Rats were the cause of the bubonic plague, but that's some time ago. I propose to you, any disease a rat could spread, a squirrel could equally carry. Would you agree?
Right.
Yet I assume you don't share the same animosity with squirrels that you do with rats, do you?
No.
Yet they're both
Michael,
humans,
would you? Yeah, because they're going to go all pissy about that because you talked about Jews. Fuck them. And what? So, You don't want to live around a synagogue or Catholic church around you. The demonic spirits that come out of it is way more than you could probably take. So my thought process on it is people didn't know that. Nobody told them that. So I was like, fair is fair. My experience, Arizona, a lot of Catholic, a lot of... When I got sent into Portland, of course, the first thing that I was saying, that's Catholic territory. You know how fucking, like, dark it's gonna be. And it was, and Mary was right in there. I mean, in the position, if Mary wanted to know, she's a piece of shit. She's been told that. So what she's gonna do is nothing. So anybody else, what you're gonna do is nothing. So you're actually getting pushed into a submission part where you eventually going to accept truth. It's not a to me, it's like when I hunt down a demon or I sit down in your house and I sit down and I look around. Doesn't look like it's dedicated to God. Your activities don't seem like you have a focus on prayer or anything like that. No Bibles, nothing. Oh, okay. Well, I think the issue is that you can understand that your everyday activities have become an issue with heaven. So I've done my report and you no longer need to be. Your entire generation has caused an issue. So we're here and we're going to take care of it, and you will not be a part of it. So I think that's the judgment, and it was promised, and nobody should have an issue with it. So you probably see some things on the news, but you can watch a soap opera.
Except for the tail, they even rather look alike, don't they?
It's an interesting thought, Ercole.
However interesting as the thought may be, it makes not one bit of difference to how you feel. If a rat were to walk in here right now as I'm talking, would you greet it with a source of your delicious milk?
Probably not.
I didn't think so. You don't like them. You don't really know why you don't like them. All you know is you find them repulsive. Consequently, a German soldier conducts a search of a house suspected of hiding Jews. Where does the hawk look? He looks in the barn, he looks in the...
Now, everybody knows that you're not true Jews. It's coming out through DNA, through all kinds of things. So, where are you running now? Let us see. The unfortunate business of being ruler of everything. Sometimes I have to check the news and like, what are you doing now? Good. All right. I would assume. Well,
Jenny McCarthy is sharing details about her recent health scare. The Masked Singer judge reveals that she's on the mend.
wasn't she on the cover that one time? Oh. I always have to keep an eye on. Oh, yeah.
In France, authorities have arrested 4 more people in connection with the jewel heist at the Louvre Museum in Paris.
So whoever tried to steal my crown, we're hunting you down. So what's going on with this?
Israel confirms it has received the remains of another deceased hostage.
Well, it makes sense. And this?
Pope Leo is going to Turkey to essentially fulfill a promise that Pope Francis had made, which was to commemorate an important anniversary in Catholic Orthodox religion.
Right. So, you know, it's an issue of good. So, what exactly? Well, I'm the Messiah, so I mean, it's a mess. It is. Here's how I'd go about it. You, yeah, Michael, sir, yeah, you're the protector of Israel. I am. All right, now, what do you think about it? Let me finish my beer, and I'll give you an update on it. We to heaven, sir, my king. Yesterday I led subversive off the charts of Geneva Convention Black Ops operation from the enemy. We backed them down for a second. They were not happy about the response. Like, from here, what do you? We're going on a whole need to know basis. So the instructions I got were, why are you talking to a special ops when you're more political type of thought process? I'm not involved in that shit. You are involved in it. They don't know. That's the issue. They want to know. It's not going to come from me. I love you so much, Jesus. It's not coming from me. That's your guys' thing. Like, you have your chain of command. So, I mean, can't help you there. I gave Heaven's response and Heaven's prediction slash our thoughts on it, but you're not gonna escape that trap. You already are in it. So no, not our thought process. Why is this press conference happening? If somebody came against me like they come against Trump, I would sit there and be like, you guys were upset about Hail Hitler. You weren't born in Germany. You have no frame of reference except internet and people talking. When I was behind this country, Operation Desert Storm, and a lot of other things, you broke a covenant with God. And you're sitting in a chair questioning what's happening. Like you even care. So, you've already destroyed yourselves. AI taking your jobs, taking your music, and now you're in a position that you were in before. Spiritually, listening to the devil over and over again and feeling hypnotically entranced and comforted by a voice. Yeah, you're that generation that is in hell and gonna stay there. So no one's really caring what you have to say. That news is not news to us. Kingdom of Heaven has got their own news. So you're in some la la land of death and dead. According to Heaven's reports, 80% of you are dead. So 80% is not a good marital thought process of who you actually are going to be able to speak to and receive warmth and some type of care and love. No. You have some issues. You do. But God took his hand off of you. So I remember the day, like, American flag used to be on this wall. I remember the day. But I used to pray for you and bring you up to the Father, and one day he was so pissed off, he would, no. Whatever you guys did, I'm pretty sure you know, because you're still in disarray and rebellion based on a covenant. So, no. I think what Christians don't understand is you're rats.